Time for clarification. Anyway, yeah, well, okay. What was the, oh yeah, comment from the great Red Spot. About somebody 22 years ago met me in Vancouver. Oh, here I found it. Ah, that over there. Connecta. Anyway, the great Red Spot mentioned somebody about name of Adrian talked to me or knew me or something about 22 years ago. Let's see. Gee, how long is that? 22 years ago. Wow, it had to have been around what, 2000? Adrian, let me think. I can't tell. I don't know. I've met people daily, come and go in every country. So I don't know. Sorry, I don't know who Adrian is, except only Adrian I know is Adrian Elliott Stone, who I believe I met. Hmm, almost since I think around the same time. But he in 2006 put together a website and scammed off money to him, and he's noted for about 104 or 114, whatever it was, known convictions of extortion, apparently, from what I hear. And he was a real psycho, smart psycho. As a reward for him for $5,000 on a ripoff report, I think it's called ripoff report. If you type in Adrian Elliott Stone, you'll see that. He put up a website. It's mentioned that he took a lot of money in his own name and made up all fabricated stories that report him to IC3 FBI, the Canadian Security Agency, CSIS, Canadian Security Intelligence Service, as well as local RCMP and police. And GoDaddy, the hoster of the site. So nothing ever happened. I heard that he made it off to the Middle East. I'm told he's not allowed in the United States because of his criminal record. So, Adrian Stone, yeah, he's quite a daredevil. We, at Wesley's military surplus store, we had a meeting with some bikers in the back room. This is a true story, by the way. I'm not kidding around now. They were going to teach him a lesson, let's say, and they said that whatever goes on, it doesn't go out this door. I said, agreed. That was Wesley's military surplus store because he's threatening Colleen Godden. You should visit Colleen and say hi to Colleen. And Lama Lee. But anyway, so I don't know whatever happened there. He sent me a lot of threatening emails when I started to confront him. But yeah, I don't know. What else do I know about Adrian? He hung around with Willie Picton, serial killer guy. Piggy's Palace, because so many people were involved in all that whole Piggy Palace business. So everybody was interviewed because of the mass murdering psychopath. Willie Picton and his brother, David, is it? David Picton? Was a contractor. He's the one that made the gravestones disappear in the Woodland School that was burned down weirdly and oddly in 2008. They don't know why it burned down, but I've got a rough idea why. Can't prove it, but anyway, that whole thing with Adrian. He had a lady friend who I met, who I learned just passed away. A young lady. The name of Dunn, Dunn. She's on Facebook, a friend of mine as well. And she would write me. I thought it was pretty, nothing to do with Adrian, I'm sure, but could have been something else happened there. It's kind of sad because she's a nice lady, and Adrian took advantage of her and all that stuff. So, that being said, because even with friend Steven Seagal, I filmed him one day in 2007 about a project in a film crew, Tom Sky, filming something. Something happened, and I phoned Ken Shoulders, a very good friend of mine. They know each other anyway. Steven and Ken. And Steven said, I just don't remember so many faces, so many, it's the same with, unfortunately, it's the same with my issue. I don't know, you meet so many people over time, and I just can't remember this gentleman by the name of Adrian. 20 years ago. We're going back to 2000, around the time I met Lama Lee, time I was with Corinne. I don't know. I really don't know. So many people I met at blah. So, but good, it's interesting information that somebody would stop you in the street and ask you that. It's kind of intriguing. Ooh, what's this piece? Ooh. Part of a microphone. Roberts. Oh, okay. Pot metal. So, I hope I answered your question. I was out in sunbathing, as I mentioned before. Whoops, what am I doing here? This thing is sliding off. There we go. I'll put that under there. I got a better... Here we go. Don't slide away. So it's nice and warm when there's no wind, and even when there is wind, it's just very nice weather. So I've been out sun tanning. So I'm going to get really brown. All walkie-talkie, talkie and walkie. The very first, one of the very first wireless communications by telephone was in the 20s. The umbrella the lady held was the antenna, and the phone system was a little thing like that, and I think the ground was a fire hydrant, and there you could dial into some place. The operator, of course, would operate that section. It was kind of intriguing. I saw that in a description and picture some time ago. The wireless has been around for quite a while, the 20s and that, as well as the USS or the Her Majesty Service or whatever it is, Titanic. Emergency message by induction coil, Marconi transmission system. Da 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 da. Which saved the rest of the folks on the Titanic when it sunk. And earlier experiments as well with wireless. I'm wandering around again from Adrian, but oh well. That's okay. I covered the topic of Adrian, and did I? Although I have videos of Adrian and I together at Paul Pincott's place in Burnaby, British Columbia. I think that's on the old website, Hutchison Effect 2009. Adrian and I were goofing around, and we were kind of friends back then. And is there any other? I think there's other videos of us. Yeah, there is. Still on the internet, still on YouTube. I could actually send you a link to one of the videos and see if that's the same gentleman you think it is. Okay, Adrian. Yeah, okay, I can do that. I didn't think of that before. Duh. Of course, that was. I think we did the video 2008. I think. 2008. Wow, a lot happened back then. A lot happened. Pretty weird stuff too. I was married before to Helena in Scottsdale, Arizona, and that didn't work out. After some months' time, I escaped, literally. Meaning I just got in a taxi and got a plane to Vancouver International Airport. Okay? I said, well, Helena phoned, so we had the marriage annulled. Still got the marriage certificate. But it was annulled, so then Helena passed away from some unknown thing too. And where was I going with all this? So I got back to New West. Lammerly was taking care of the rent for me I gave her post-dated checks and all that. So fire marshal came around and asked me about all this equipment and stuff. Although they approved it before, and the engineers approved everything, but this was after the History Channel. We filmed for them. The effects went out into the streets of New Westminster and affected people's ornaments and dishes and other things, and I don't blame them for contacting the Mayor M. Wright complaining. I would too. So I was forced to get rid of some stuff. And let's say 2008. Oh, 2008. That's when Woodland School burned down, as I mentioned previous, and then I got on Paris Hilton's TV show by internet only. The film crews didn't come around. It was Paris BFF. I got those videos as well uploaded on the internet. Anyway, I did get winning pretty close there. I did commercials and all that stuff, so I did some minor testing with the old lab stuff and eventually got sick of it all in 2009 and 10. I put an ad on eBay. I wanted to get rid of everything, which I kind of did, which is stupid. Again, I did this a couple of times. It's stupid. I regret it. But anyway, others' adventures unfolded. Took off to the United States and did some work down in the Gulf of Mexico with Nancy. Then a lot of other things happened and fun stuff and adventures. Got to meet Paul Mueller and Gordon Novell in real life. Well, I met Gordon before in 2007 at Helena's place, but plus other people I saw, and we on and on and on kind of thing. But that was interesting times. I met a hell of a lot of people. I just don't remember their names anymore. You can't remember all the people you met in your life. Come on. Gee, great red spot. Great red spot. Great red spot. The great red spot. Hey, great red spot. Hi, the great red spot. Hi. I really like the Great Red Spot. He's a real cool character. Check out his YouTube channel. He's got some cool videos. See, I don't get notifications that somebody uploaded a video. A video? I don't know why. Because normally I keep that to go around checking on people, seeing what they uploaded. So I should type in YouTube search, the Great Red Spot. Nothing happens. It goes to Jupiter. So, wow. And other folks like Ann Beckett, and Bob Greener, and Martin Fleischman. I don't get notifications. Sorry. I'm so sorry. Wasn't that a song by Linda? No, who by? I'm
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Old song.
I'm sorry. So sorry.
Oh, good heavens. Yeah. The days of Channel 8 Dance Party. Red Robinson, Del Erickson, Buddy Clyde. Anybody know any of these guys?
I don't know.
But yeah, my sister and I would go to Channel 8 Dance Party. On the deal was, you got to phone the Channel 8 Dance Party. The station. So you could, who gets the first tickets gets to go. I remember doing that in my dad's office with a black telephone, heavy Bakelite telephone. On Granville and Dunsmuir, his office building was located. The Bauer building, which I don't think it's there anymore, is it? I don't know. They moved the Burke's clock too, I think. Screwing up all the good old stuff. The Bay and all that area. And I hung out at Lever Arms Service, Lever Antique Guns, and that Ellen Lever, Boys for Toys. Toys for Boys for... Yeah, I wonder if he's still alive, who knows. And John Green was his assistant. And we took out a foghorn onto Dunsmuir Street and let it off, and everybody stopped in their tracks. That was an amazingly loud thing. Wow. And Mr. Levi showed me a rifle, hexagonal bore, that the Queen shot. And he showed me Nitro Express. This is the days when a Browning automatic rifle deactivated sells for $16. And Snyder Enfield's around 45, mint condition. I still got a bunch of this stuff I bought a long time ago. Stuck away, hidden away in crates. And Vaseline, it's true. Hundreds, maybe hundreds. What? What are you complaining about? Oh, bitching. Are you bitching at me? Here we go again, same time.
What? Ah, shut up.
So that was Alan Leap Antiques. Then Tom Bongalis. What are you telling me? I don't know the answer. Really?
Hi.
There's the gang. The Watchers. Anyway. Oh, yourself. So besides sorting out nuts and bolts and screws and things and vintage gun parts, yeah, okay. Oh, sunny and warm out. Like I said, I should maybe go inside. It's kind of noisy out here. Oh, which I will do. So, yeah, the Great Red Spot. So this is all triggered by a comment by you met Adrian in Vancouver. Fascinating. Well, I sort of went on, your simple comment led on to me, talking a blue streak about Adrian and then Willie Picton and other things. Oh well. Probably too windy to hear me out here. It's kind of windy. So maybe just go back in. Well, I was summoned by those guys in the trees. That sounds strange. Yeah, of course. Let's go in. Great paddling face, me. Gotta get that face worked on. Oh my goodness grief. I shouldn't get too bombastic. Never heard that term? But anyway, I'm a big fan of the Great Red Spot's videos and unique communications. Oh, and your comment, you said big burly dude. Well, it's tall, but not burly, I don't think. Burly? I wore a beanie cap. Yeah, I did wear a beanie cap. It was a gift from Gary Godfrey to the city of Vancouver, who was an engineer for the city chief boss, who actually was a friend. Gary Godfrey, who made pieces for me if I requested them. Huh. Yeah, I still got some contacts there for sure. There's another one, P&J Metals, out in Richmond, British Columbia. That's where we filmed the grand finale for the Ark of the Covenant Revealed for Discovery Channel. That was 2004. See it on YouTube. It's uploaded. A film company in the United Kingdom, Bruce Burgess, and my co-star was Mary Ann Heineman, who's connected with on a video. We did a video together by internet. Didn't meet her in real life yet, but she's now in Florida doing something. Very nice lady, Egyptian lady, who her part was driving around in Egypt and talking about different things. Oh, it was a good production. Oh yeah, I do have an internet movie database profile. And some of the TV shows I did or was part of. I'm such a little starlet.
I'm a little old bird, don't start it.
Nosebleeds have subsided. I think it's probably a metal chip or something got caught in there. It's grinding without any protection. The dye grinder? Come on, John. So I gotta wear glasses. Something flew in my nose. The Queen of the Nile, huh? That is actually kind of a muddy river. Crossed the Nile when I was in Egypt for a while with Ian and friends. It was quite a beautiful trip, actually. Cairo was very close to the pyramids, by the way, the tourist trap. But it was fun traveling to Luxor. I got pictures and possibly a video of it. I sent some video, which is stupid of me. I sent some videos that will never probably be seen to Peter von Puckheimer Griffin Film Productions at George Hathaway. And Mary Ann creating levitation and with something she's doing, and because Mary Ann was a girlfriend I had for a while in New West, right in the lab, and she's doing her own experiments. I thought that was kind of cool, and she was going to appear with Griffin Productions in Beyond Invention TV show, and she tried to extort money out of Peter, and he just edited her right out of the movie and redid it with me. So Mary Ann was into meth, drugs, and all that later on, which is kind of sad and tragic. So yeah, very tragic. So what deep drugs can do to people. I've seen it a lot in New West, by the way. Very sad and very disturbing. And Mary Ann, she was dating Hamid and Marianne lived in the same building that I did in that place. But Marianne started dating Hamid, I think just basically for money, and she got in a fight with Hamid, and the police showed up, and I'm just sitting there listening. I was involved, but sitting, listening only. Cops came, broke it up, and took Hamid in handcuffs. And just didn't say anything. I just got up and said, well, I guess that's the end of the show, isn't it? He started laughing, but anyway. I said, I have no idea what all that gibberish is. It was a month or so later that the same police officer phoned me and said they found Marianne unconscious with an OD and all that, and then it was touch and go for a while, and then eventually she got out, but she totally screwed her up her whole life that way, and kind of forgets everything that went on there. But it's a long story, all this stuff. Gee. So, like that. I wonder why I felt so off today. Maybe I got a piece of flu virus or something, but I'm not worried about it. I take zinc, plus 100 other supplements, as well as sunshine power. I get quite sleepy when sitting in the sun, and I love it. Oh, I wanted to see what scrap wood the guys left behind, but it's still out there working on the dome. I'll eventually get out there. I'm going to play in the tractor.
I'm playing a little cow tractor. Hi, you're playing the tractor.
What the heck? So as I mentioned before, I left a message by video, which is one of these videos, talking to the museum ship people that want parts from me all the time. I simply explain it in a way that's logical to them. If you got something you can't use in your museum, you should maybe open it for a trade, but you can't just simply trade for Mark 14 gun sights. I get bogged down with those things. And they're on eBay, so they can't sell them on eBay, so they try and give them away, I guess. And buy one and just take it apart. Get some cool gyros out of it. Anyway, they can trade me a mount or Orlicon cannon mount or some heavy piece of artillery junk or scrap or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. Oh, come on. Let's get moving. I want to play in your tractor. Well, check my tanning. Let's see if my legs have tanned up. No. Oh, yeah, a little bit. Now, this is about as spry than yesterday. I mean, something going on, I suppose, but we can't really trust the doctors anymore these days. They don't know what they're doing. Doctor. They lost their message. But emergency doctors, I guess, are okay. Best doctor I know, as I said in another video, Dr. Margarita Kokoshnik. So, I wonder what Adrian's up to these days. The Adrian you met, whoever it is. I mean, my place was a regular tourist attraction. It was, landlady's son had to turn away at least 30 people, 20 to 30, sometimes 40 people per day, or not per day, per month. If I step outside, I get these people asking for my autograph. There's a cop asked for my autograph, a doctor asked for my, all this nonsense. Come on. I'm just a piece of shit, you know. Excuse me. I shouldn't think of that myself as that. No. My God, even the Border Patrol got watching these TV shows. Oh, you're the one on Discovery Channel or Fox TV or whatever it is. The mad scientist or whatever they wanted to call me. It's fun though. Real TV has, I guess, yeah, it's got ideas. Real TV has no boundaries. Looking back on some of the older shows, they've gone into different countries over many years, and they're all in different language. Some are Chinese now. Some are Egyptian now. It's hilarious. See me talking in Chinese or Egyptian or something or whatever it is. I start laughing. Ah, yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, whatever. So we're all stars in our own way, you know. Oh, look kind of strange in this particular angle, don't I? So my earliest goop around in this kind of outfit was about late 70s. My mother and father got me all dressed up to look hot, and I think Bill Ross took photos of me, and he did. I remember those photos. I guess my sister has those photos. And the earliest time I did it alone was, thank God, a long time ago. So I'm not burly anymore. I can be very burly and very demanding. I call it my business suit I wear when I go to the scrapyards or gun shops or dealing with people. It's my HMCS Columbia red shirt, Artificial Reef Society of British Columbia, and black parrot trousers. So I am very serious because I have to sometimes, you know. You can't act stupid around certain people. Come on. You gotta act intelligent, business-like, you know. I used to sit in board meetings and I would fall asleep in them. Downtown Vancouver. That was with Carl David Anderson of the Rio Trade Business Group around the world, as well as what was that gentleman's name that had his company in an office tower. And so did Carl David Anderson. There was another one. There was a billionaire guy that I acted normal around. Daniel C. LaFlame was his name. He was very obnoxious to others. And I didn't like that. I think I still got his letters too. Daniel C. LaFlame. French. The other millionaire was very friendly. I forget his name, for Pete's sake. They come and go. Like I said, you know, there's too many of them. So being serious, court cases and all that, of course, have to be. But there's nothing wrong with joking around certain people. Communication is important. So I'm doing these videos, it's just communicating a bunch of truncated nonsense.
Get out of here. I gotta go play on the tractor.
But you see the tractor out there? Oh, I don't know. Let's see. I don't go through the scrap pile of wood too. That's what I'm waiting for him to go. So they're still out there. Let the raised sun on this part of the legs. Nice and brown. An interesting planet with a lot of life on it, isn't it? The Great Red Spot. The whole planet's got different life forms on it, like trees and animals and aquatics and humans that blow up shit, kill each other off most of the time, and kind of like a big party, huh? That's how I look at it. Like, oh yeah, sure. The party might get too big sometime with nuclear war. I hope not. It's kind of dangerous because you got pouring money into, apparently, according to the news, it may be all bullshit, I don't know, into Ukraine. Well, just let them have it out themselves. Come on. Be like Switzerland, neutral. Hard to say when you're right in the middle of bloody civilians getting blown up and war crimes, but it's still, the whole thing is sick. War is sick. Nazi Germany was extremely sick. Had to have been destroyed at all costs. Evil, such evil. It's incredible when you think of it. I guess my fascination with war history and all that, huh? Although in this country here it had a civil war, which was very bad. Very bad, crazy, psychopathic behavior. Looking for a tractor. Are we gone yet? No. What the hell? We're gonna be here until closing time or what? That's not fair to you, scrap dealer me.
Stop playing that damn tractor yet.
Oh, maybe it'll be a long video until I can get the play in. It's already 38 minutes long. Maybe what I'll do is shut this off and wait. I'm playing the track, but it's getting late. I think that's for 38 minute only macro. Might be just too late to do anything. Anyway, thanks for the great comment, Great Red Spot. And if anything I can do for you or give you information or whatever that you want to explore, let me know. Be happy to. So again, many thanks for bringing to my attention the Adrian, which led to a long 40 minutes almost story here. Okay, great.